international news or one national news. It's up to your choice. Start, please.
So first of all, I read newspaper to
Rather, before this, please apply mic.
Okay, sir.
Yes, speak, please.
Sir, I read newspaper and watch videos such as study IQ videos and world affairs videos to update myself. And sir, talking about one international news. So uh, yesterday only, Bhutan and China have signed a border pact to resolve its border issues. So now I will tell you about China and Bhutan separately, and I will also tell you about whether this will have any bad impact for India. So first of all, we know that China is the only country that it has a border disputes with more than 12 of its neighboring countries, and with almost all of its neighbor, it has some border issues such as with Russia, Japan, and South China Sea. We know more than 5 to 6 countries they have their border issues, and with India of course, and Bhutan also. So so as the because Bhutan and China both they started talking to resolve the issues, and the first time they made an agreement in 1984, but it does not work, and still they have a border disputes. Now I will tell you the exact locations where the border dispute is there between China and Bhutan. So first of all, in the northern parts of the Bhutan, I will be talking you in respective of the Bhutan. So in the northern part of Bhutan, there are two regions where there is dispute between China and Bhutan, and in the western part also near Doklam Plateau, there is a part. So uh, because India and Bhutan shares a very good relation, so Bhutan will not take any steps without consulting India. So whatever talks will be occur between Bhutan and China, Bhutan will definitely consult India. So there is nothing to worry for India. And also, if because now talking about is there any solution for the border issues between Bhutan and China? Yes, China has given a package solution to Bhutan, just like it has given to India also. Okay, I will tell you for India later. First of all, what China has offered to Bhutan is, if Bhutan gives the area near Doklam to China, then China will not claim its means its territory. It will not claim the northern part of the Bhutan where two areas are there or in the dispute. So this is a border. This is a package solution which is offered by China, just like it has offered to India that if India will it will accept Siachen as a part of China, then China will accept that Arunachal Pradesh is a part of India. So if Bhutan agrees to that package solution of the China, will there be any worry for India? No, definitely not, because India has India has now militarily very strong, and it has uh, deployed its military near Doklam. So only a slight benefit to China that it will be able to deploy more soldiers that it has already done. So, but as India has also deployed many military personnel near the Doklam plateau, so it will not be a worry for India. So, thank you.
Fine. So you have mentioned about Doklam also, right? Please do tell me where Doklam is. What was the issue last time that we have encountered at Doklam, and how we have come up with that incident? Please tell.
Okay. So, sir, Doklam is Doklam is it is an area which can be considered as a transaction part of Bhutan, India, and China. So in 2017, when because there was a border dispute between Bhutan and China basically, then Bhutan requested India to intervene, and then India agrees, and India then it went to the territory of Bhutan, and it make a stand over the China's claim. So at that time, because uh, sir, what was the next question?
Anyways, Danu, Like, what were the actions that were taken by that
Yeah,
by
sir.
India that
Now
time?
talking about first of all from China's perspective, China has means it has made many advancement in the near the border, because if you see that now as of now it has more than three air bases in the, near the to the whole borders of India, between India and China. And it has also a very good connectivity, because China has even connected the borders with the bullet trains. But talking about Indian perspective, so I would say that India has literally slept those years, because India has not taken because India has today also even it has not made the that much connectivity that China has done. But now we have speed up the process. But now we are surely doing it, because there is also a tunnel that India is constructing to connect the Doklam to the means area near Doklam to directly to the means Arunachal Pradesh, where from where India will be easily send its troop in case of war-like situations.
Fine, Danu.
Thank you,
You
sir.
can you can take a seat. Dheeraj, take a seat, please.
Yes, sir.
You can apply the mic. Yes, I took your interview. You have mentioned about your father that he is in police right now,
Yes.
police forces, right? Please do tell me about police reforms in India. You can give a lecturette type in this thing. Please start.
Okay, sir. So, talking about the police reforms, so first of all, we should know that what police reforms means. So, police reforms means to bring the reforms in the police sectors, means like the police has to deal with the people. So, the police reform means the way the police deals with the people without violating the human rights and without means disrupting the peace and the other things. So, police reforms means that thing. Now talking about the historical view of the police reform, so the police was reforms came in India in the year 1861 with the Indian Council Act of 1861. In the Indian Council of 1861, the police system was introduced in India, and after that the means police systems came in our country. The main functions of police is to like police comes under the Schedule 7 of the Indian Constitution under the state list. So the main function of police is to safeguard the interest of this state, like to make peace in a state and to make proper functioning of the state, to assist the, to assist the means state in doing well, and to means make all the things like to protect the state from the internal threat and from outside threats also. So these are the functions of basically police. Not talking about the reforms which were made by in the police. So basically many of the reforms were made by in the police system. Like the Supreme Court has put it the advisory for the police reforms. Like the Supreme Court it fixed the tenure of the DGP, that is Director General of Police, which is the highest rank owned by the personnel in the police. It's one in a state. So the Supreme Court has fixed the tenure of DGP for 2 years, because we have seen earlier that the political parties they intervene too much in the working of the DGP. Like whenever the political parties are not happy with the work of the like means when the sometimes there are like corrupt political parties also. So when the DGP took action over them, so sometimes they with the help of misuse of their power they can do their transfers. But now the Supreme Court has fixed the tenure of the DGP for 2 years. So this is a very remarkable step which was taken by the Supreme Court in the police reform, because if the DGP will stay 2 years in a state or in his post, so definitely he will know more about the state, about the problem, and definitely he will come with a solution and resolve that. On the other hand, he can do his duty properly, like he will have no political pressure in him, like because he is going to be there for 2 years. So definitely he can solve that. Other reforms like the SHO and the SSP, they will also have a fixed tenure of 2 years. And like other reforms were made, like the cooperation between the state and the other things, they are also made in the police reforms. Apart from it, no intervention of political party should be there on the police system. So this is also one of the very good and the remarkable step which was taken for the police reforms. Now talking about the latest, which are the latest police reforms, like we have seen advancement in the society, we have seen the artificial intelligence coming in the new way. So we have seen that in 2013, first cyber station has been of Uttarakhand. Telling about my state, so first cyber station of Uttarakhand has been opened in Dehradun. So it was a very remarkable step, because the people, they don't know about how to deal with the cyber crimes. Like we have seen earlier, the people don't have any knowledge regarding the cyber crime. So after the opening of the cyber cell, the people are much aware about the cyber crime, and now they have a place where they can go and they can means tell about their problems to the police force and get it resolved. So cyber opening a cyber station is a remarkable step in the police reforms. Apart from it, like the police has done other things, like it has opened a separate police station for like junior student who junior like who are under age of 16 and sometimes they commit crime, so there are separate station for those. So in this way, many reforms were being made by in the Indian police system. So at last, I want to say that police is not only for the protection of the people, but it's to support, and the people should also support the people and give the respect they want, and also mean support them in every of the things. So at last, I want to conclude my lecture that the police reforms are very necessary for the proper functioning of the country, and they should be reformed in every decade regarding the situation which are going on in the countries. So they should be reformed likewise. Thank you.
Good, so Dheeraj. Now please, Chakravarti, take a seat. So Chakravarti, you are working with Indian Army right now in Corps of Signals, right?
Yes.
Just tell me the working of Corps of Signals. How does it work, and what generally your role is, and how it is important for Indian Army. Please do explain in detail.
Recently, I would like to tell me something about me. I am recently servicing in the Indian Army in the Signal Corps, which was found in the 15th February 1911 by Lieutenant Colonel S.H. Powell. Before its foundation, it was the part of Engineer Corps. And if you talk about the motto of Signal Corps, so the Tivr Chaukas, we can say swift and alert is the motto of Signal Corps. And if we talk about the role of or we can say engagement of the Signal Corps, then in the World War First and also in World War Second, the Signal Corps has played significant role in these wars. And after these wars, also in 1947 conflict with Pakistan, and further in 1962 India-China war, and 1965 India-Pakistan, and later 1999 the famous war of Kargil. So this is how the Corps of Signal has played a significant role in Indian Army. And now talking about the further role, so its mainly task is to handle the military communication in all weathers. Whatever the weather, it always provide the communication to the troops who are in the forward areas, and also it helps to maintain the cyber security in the peace and field as well. And also it works like a nerves. If you're talking about the nerves, then nerves act as a in our body. Nerves connect our sensory organs to the brain. So exactly it works like nerves. We can say there are 7 commands which are considered the brain of Indian Army. So it connects the corps, the brigades to the commands. So this is how it play the role. And now talking about the equipments, what Corps of Signals are having. So it basically provide communication through 2 medias. So firstly, it provides through the line. We can have the OFC, JFC, and several wires through which we provide the data and voice as well. and if the in case the line cuts, then we will have also the some radios and some other equipments by satellite system by which we can continue our communication. And if talking about the training, then there are basically two training centers. First is in Jabalpur and second is in Goa. So this is how the signal corps plays is its significant role uh, to support the Indian Army. Thank you.
How many total regiments are there in Corps of Signals?
Sir, if you're talking about the corps, there are 14 corps in the Indian Army.
Total regiments.
Sir, I am not aware about the regiments so far.
Anyways, you can take your seat, Chakravarti.
Thank you, sir.
Harit. Apply the mic, please. Fine. Please move a step back. Perfect. So, Harit Pandey, right?
Yes, sir.
Harit, please tell about your journey of college, especially what was the trade in your college, in your BTech? What have you learned from that trade, and how it is going to help you, or how it is going to help us in the organization in Indian Air Force? If we will select you. Please do tell about these things.
So, talking about my college life, in my college, I pursued BTech in computer science trade, and it was of the 4-year program. In in the computer science trade, we came across various subjects like networking, database, and if we talk about some programming languages, which is used in software building and all. Now, if we talk about how this can help us in the defense organization, I'm pretty sure that databases will be there to take care of. If the organization selects me, then definitely I'll give my part to serve it in this field. If I'll get trained, I'll be able to give my services on database part or networking part, and this will enhance the organization's capability.
What were your achievements in your college time? If we talk about academics.
Academics, there is no such a particular achievement. I didn't used to take part in Olympiads and all, but I definitely, apart from college, I did various trainings like in cloud computing, which is an emerging technology, and I've attended few sessions outside the college in Dehradun on networking, so I'm pretty well aware of it, aware about it, and I have done certifications on it.
Please tell about cloud computing. What cloud computing is?
Cloud computing is the one of the most emerging technology in nowadays. Like, let me explain it by a practical example. Like, traditionally we have been using hard disks and external hardwares and softwares to keep our data, but with the emerging technology we can use virtual machines, virtual servers to store that, and which are not present physically, but we can, with the help of that, we can avail their services to get our data stored, a network well maintained, and a good network or which is not disrupted by the physical parameters.
You mentioned that earlier we used to store data in some hard disk and other storage items, right? How the items are stored in cloud? Please explain about this process. Where it is actually stored.
In cloud, the memories are provided virtually on the servers which are made virtually on the servers, and with the help of some softwares and services which are a part of cloud computing, like infrastructure as a service. Like cloud has three components: infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, and software as a service. So with the help of these and commands and languages, we can access these areas and keep our storage. And these storage are provided in the form of like in the form of plans, like this much money we can give to access a server or hard disk for a month or a year. Like this, it is stored over cloud.
Where actual database is there? Where is the actual that data is stored?
Cloud is itself a platform where it is saved. It is not a physical platform but a virtual platform, and with the help of coding and softwares, we access that and provide the required this.
What are the side effects of storing data in cloud?
If the networking part is not taken care of, then we can say that there are side effects. If the cloud service gets hacked or some network glitch will be there, then only there will be some side effects. But in comparison to the traditional hard disk and physical machines which used to store data, it is quite convenient to use it.
Fine. So how are you going to help us? Again, tell me this thing with the help of this cloud computing knowledge.
If I get selected in technical side, then definitely.
And also tell me, can't this cloud computing wala part be hacked or not?
See, with okay, let me come to the point. Like, if I get recommended in technical side, then with the help of knowledge I persuaded in the last 4 years and the sessions I attended apart from the college, I can, with the help of the training provided in the organization, I can definitely play a role to maintain the technical side of the organization or give my part in it. And if we talk about the cloud computing can be hacked, see, technology is emerging with pace. So if there is a technology emerging, then the other side, like the systems which we used to hack, the professionals who used to tackle the cyber security are also enhancing their skills. So this all goes on in technology, but if we develop some tools or mechanism to stop this, then definitely we'll get rid of this.
Fine, Harith, you can take a seat, please.
Thank you.
All the very best.